Happy Halloween, everybody. I hope you guys have some scary plans today. Today, we're going to go over a pretty simple feature inside of TravelPro Suite. If you are a user of Calendly, Acuity, or you're using some sort of calendar system, you're going to want to watch this because I can get rid of that and help you connect yet another piece of software and be connected all around. So we're going to talk about appointment booking, confirmations that you give your clients after they've booked an appointment. Now, the one thing that advisors do is they meet with clients maybe potentially after they've submitted a request and you want the people to show up. So if you've automated that part of your business where somebody books an appointment with you, be it to review a travel request, maybe to do a follow-up, just to join a webinar, you want them to show up. And so to help increase your show up rate, you need to have some sort of automation in place to do that. And so that's called confirmations, follow-up, appointment follow-ups. And so we're going to talk about how you can do that pretty effortlessly inside of our system. Now, the thing about the systems that are out there like Calendly and Acuity and some other booking engines, appointment booking engines, is they usually have some sort of follow-up mechanism where they'll send out an appointment reminder. Problem is that's disconnected from your email marketing tool. It's disconnected from sending those events back to your email marketing. So you don't know if they've attended without you actually going into your email, like your disconnected email, and you don't really have all that history behind what happened inside of your CRM system. So we're going to talk about how we can connect the two of those by using a platform like TravelPro Suite. So let's get started, and let me share my screen and show you some actual new features that we've added to the calendar system too. So I'm going to go over those as well. And then I'm going to show you about how you can improve your follow-up game and some things that you can do on your contacts to help segment them and start to leverage the power of having everything connected together. So let's get started. All right, so I'm inside of TravelPro Suite now. And so when you get your own account, you will be able to access this. You'll get onboarded, and we will make sure that your account is up and working. So what we're talking about today is in the calendar feature. So outside of the box, when you first come on, when you become a Premier member, we will give you 2 calendars already set up. All you have to do is do your availability. But that's not all that you can set your calendars up. You can create a calendar for any type of event that you want and track appointments for those calendars. But we're going to take a look at a couple of new features that we just launched that I'm pretty excited about, because this is actually going to eliminate some of the automations that I've created. And this is the setup of email notifications at different stages of the calendar event, or for the calendar proper. So these are the 2 calendars that you get with us that we have already set up for your discovery call and your follow-up. So let's actually go into this first one, and we're going to edit it so I can show you some of the cool features that just happened in the last couple of weeks, which is this notification feature. We've just now embedded the ability to set up customized emails, emails for each of your calendars. So what we used to have to do is you'd have to set up a separate automation for all of that, but now it's embedded in the calendar, which really saves a lot of time. And so let's talk about kind of which each of these email types are that you're going to want to have. So what happens when somebody books an appointment, you want to immediately send them a confirmation that lets them know, listen, we got your appointment, and we are waiting to meet with you. So we've got this booked status this is happening the minute that somebody books the appointment. You have the option when you create calendars to not have the appointment be confirmed, meaning it's okay. Like I'll see you when you book, right? You can have calendar appointments be unconfirmed, and then if that's the case, they would come in as unconfirmed. You'd get a notice to confirm them, and then the client would get that. the appointments that we set up for you, we assume that you want them to be confirmed, but you absolutely can have them be unconfirmed as they start. So these are the two emails that you can set up based on the state of the appointment and what you want to do. So if it's unconfirmed, you can send an email, and if it's confirmed, you'll send an email. Like I said, we release our calendars already confirmed, but again, you can control that. Then these other email or notifications that you can do are when somebody cancels. We like to, when somebody cancels, we want to immediately try and get them to rebook. So, and then we set up some follow-up on cancellations. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep the automation for cancellation in place, because it's great to get that first email, but we want to check every couple of days to see that they've rebooked the appointment and not just cancel and we forget, right? You get busy, you're booking trips, you're working with clients, and somebody cancels an appointment. You may not remember that they canceled. You want to make sure that there's some follow-up that automatically goes out to them. We already have that automation done, so we're going to keep that automation. But I do like the fact that for other appointments, I can't see why. If somebody cancels, I'm going to be in their inbox like every other day. Like, do you want to rebook? Do you want to rebook? At least we do 3 times to get you to rebook. On a reschedule, this email also is an email that can go out that says, okay, you've rescheduled your appointment. Hey, we got your reschedule, and then gets them back into the notification cycle. Then this is the reminder. This is the email. And like when you actually click on this, what this is going to do is you can enable it, and then it will send out the email to everybody that's here. We also have additional automation that we've done. So we send out a reminder email, but we send out 3 reminder emails. We send an email when they first get an appointment. We send out an email 24 hours before the appointment, an hour before the appointment as well. So we send out 3 emails as a general rule. I anticipate that we will, you have this now feature, this additional emails, this will replace that automation. So we can send out the email that is going to be the day before, and then here you can set this time to be hours or days before. And then you can put in your custom text. So we're going to actually convert our automation, leveraging the notification system that's now built within the calendar. So this is a really good feature, because now you don't have to build a totally separate automation. It's already here. All you have to do is configure it and put in your email content. As a part of TravelPro Suite, we will update this and we will launch this out to all of our members and new members. They'll get this automation for those 2 calendars already built out. We already have the language of the emails and what we're doing for our travel clients and what we want to say. So you have the opportunity to change those templates, but the setup will already be done for you. So if you want to get more people doing the events or doing the things that you want to make sure that you have a really strong follow-up game as a result of that. And having this notification system really does allow you to be able to implement that follow-up game pretty effortlessly. And I really do like this new feature. So we can set up the additional emails that go out here. I'm going to look at the, and then you also at follow-up. So this is after the appointment. Do you want to send them something? We do the same thing. We have that automation that's built up. So effectively, I'm going to be able to get rid of 2 or 3 automations that we've built to leverage this functionality, and it's done for you. We already have the emails. We'll just connect everything out and we'll push it out to everybody's account. And when you create a new account, it'll be available. So here, what I also like is the cancellation and reschedule policy. Allow rescheduling. You have the ability to allow your clients to reschedule without you having to have them call you. Reschedule on their own, also cancel the appointment on their own. And again, if they cancel, we want to send some sort of follow-up email to get them to rebook if they are canceling. I love the fact that this additional notes, if there's something specific that you want to add to your appointments, some saying, maybe a document, maybe some additional information, you can add that as additional notes to the emails that you send out. So this notification addition that we've done is a really good add to, again, increase the attendance of your event. So if you notice that people are booking appointments and they're not attending, then let's make sure that you've got your notifications turned on and you've got an email set of sequences that are going to go out to help people get remembered, because people get busy just like you do, right? I mean, I live and die by my calendar, but if things aren't on my calendar, even some things that are on my calendar, I do get busy and I forget. So having a reminder, just don't think it's like an extra, it is an extra step for us as appointment holders, but it is definitely a good investment of your time to get it set up, because once it's set up, you don't have to think about it, and those reminders are going out, and the more reminders you can do, the better increase of attendance you're going to see for your appointments. All right, so that is the actual one major feature I wanted to talk about, is this notification setup process that's now a part of the calendars proper, which is really good. Then the other thing that we've done is these are already, this doesn't really apply to our industry, the service menu, rooms, and equipment, but what does apply is this new calendar type that we've got, which is you can create a calendar and there's this personal booking calendar, which will go against your personal. So if you read this, it says schedule one-on-one meeting with a specific person, which would be you as the owner, or if you do have a VA, most owners that I know in the travel business, they wouldn't hand that off to a VA. But this is really against your personal calendar as opposed to another calendar that we've had to do. So I do a few one-on-one consultations for my private clients. So I would set up a personal calendar for this. If I was I do have some intensive appointments that I do with clients, I would do that. Let's say you've got a concierge service that you're offering and people are allowed to book appointments into your calendar, and that's just for your VIP clients. You would create a personal booking here. You wouldn't need to do the round robin anymore, which is what we used to have to do. Now, if you're hosting, let's say, webinar events, and you're doing maybe a webinar with your supplier or yourself, you could create a class booking. If that's something that's recurring, you could do a class booking and people could book into that. Typically with webinars, we actually create a webinar funnel, but you've got the ability to do that here. So this personal booking really is going to streamline the whole booking process for you when you're doing one-on-one consultations. So I really like this personal booking feature that we've added here. So really what I want you to take away, this is a pretty short and sweet training. What I want you to take away from today's training is if you have bookings, appointment bookings, and you are seeing people not show up consistently, increase your follow-up. Make sure that you have a follow-up game that's pretty strong, not only just on the attendance, but make sure after the appointment you have a clear path to what the next step is. Is that to, if it's a discovery call, our next path is to make sure that they show up to the follow-up call if they've decided to move forward with our design services. So whatever appointment that you have, what's the next logical step, and make sure that you have a follow-up process in place to ensure that you are going to get the results that you want. So if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. We are going to be doing office hours right after this training. So if you'd like to join me, you can go to sundeygardner.com. Look at your options. One of those options is office hours. This is open for travel advisors. I do this 3 times a week, allowing travel advisors to ask questions about their business. And if you have any specific question about TravelPro Suite, you can get my eyes on it inside of office hours. I'll see you. Have a happy, what is it? A happy Halloween. Do not do any tricks. So hopefully you're only getting treats, and I will see you next week on the other side of chapter 11. You guys have a great evening, and I'll talk to you soon.